Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Halo Builder. Today we are looking at the Uprising update once again in my eveonline news. And today we're going a bit more in depth into what this particular aspect is going to mean for you guys. So, Uprising is eveonline's latest major update to lore, ships, factional warfare, and other quality of life things for a long time. There hasn't been necessarily new lore since the Jugoslavian invasion. This is also the first time we're getting new ships or overhauled ships since we got the Jugoslavian ships. I think almost over a year ago now. So November 8th is when Uprising is going to be dropping on Tranquility, which is the normal server. Now, it is currently available on Singularity in test mode, but obviously there aren't as many people on Singularity. It's actually really empty, so you're not gonna be able to test out the factional warfare because you won't be really playing against other humans. And so if we just scroll down, so there are 16 new ships that are getting overhauls or are getting added. It says so 8 new ships are getting added and 16 are going to be in total are going to be overhauled. Now there is this video that you guys can watch. I will of course have a link to this page in the description, so you can just come here and click on this video. So basically what they're doing is they're taking a bunch of ships and upgrading them to Navy status. So if you're not aware, there are 3 tiers of ships in eveonline. There's Tech 1, which is the most basic type of ship, Navy, which is like Tech 1.5, and Tech 2, which is the highest and subsequently most expensive tier. Now, the great thing about these Navy ships is many Tech 2 variants, I think almost all Tech 2 ships are not available for alpha clones. However, Navy edition ships are available to alpha clones. So all of the non-already Omega ships that are getting boosted up to Navy status, that means that at alpha clones you now get more firepower and more damage, because you basically get to fly a 1.5 tier ship. Because that is, whenever you hear Navy edition, whether it be drones, guns, crystals, or ships, think always 1.5 tier or tech. So there are some new dreadnoughts coming out. So some of these are going to be new, and some of them are just going to be revamped. So Minmatar's Nagflar is getting a fleet issue, and fleet issue is what it means by Navy for Minmatar. And so you can go in and look at these specifics. And so Caldari, the Phoenix, is getting a Navy issue. Now, this is a new ship. I know for a fact because I know that the Phoenix didn't have a Navy issue before. Now it does. So, by the way, all dreadnoughts are Omega clone only. So, if you're an Alpha clone, skip ahead on the video to where we get to the Omega Alpha clone ships. So, all you Omega clones out there, basically all these dreadnoughts just got a lot deadlier, because you can now fly a Tech 1.5 variant, so that's increased. I'm pretty sure some dreadnoughts don't have Tech 2. Like, I know the Phoenix definitely does not have a Tech 2. But other than that, I'm excited for this one in particular because I am of the Caldari faction. So the revelation of the Amar is also getting one. It has increased bonuses to damage, energy transfer, and armor resistance. The Galante, the Morris, is getting the Navy issue, and it has improved armor repair. And now onto destroyers. This is where you alpha clones pay attention. So normal destroyers, you can fly, but Tech 2 destroyers you can't, without getting Omega. So these 1.5 tech ships are really good for you because they're a lot less likely to die in battle and in the abyss and just in general, because they have better stats such as better shields, weapons, you can mount on them better capacitors and stuff like that. So the Tremendous is going to be the Minmatar's new Navy destroyer. Caldari, the Cormorant, is getting a revamp for its Navy issue. The Corsair, I'm pretty sure this is a new ship that's coming out. The Corsair Navy issue. This one actually looks really, really cool. Galante, the Catalyst. I also think that this is a new ship as well. And I mean, all these new ships just look amazing. But yes, so the Galante one will be the Catalyst, which is their destroyer. Now, battle cruisers. Battle cruisers are basically, they're one tier down from battleships, and basically a fleet issue battle cruiser, or like a Navy battle cruiser, is going to be basically like a battleship. And although they can cost more, so in my experience, the Navy issue battle cruisers are slightly better than battleships. And now, some of you may be asking, why would you want to use a battle cruiser over a battleship? So battle cruisers, they have certain advantages, like they are generally faster than battleships. They and they're cheaper than battleships as well. But other than that, I'm excited for these guys coming out. So Minimatar, the Cyclone, is getting a new fleet issue. The Ferrex is getting a revamp. I'm pretty sure, no, this is actually, I think, a new Navy issue. The Prophecy, I think, already had a Navy issue, so this is just a revamp. And so they're increasing onboard drone control systems. The Galante, the Myrmidon, I don't really pay attention to Galante, so don't really know how to pronounce their names. But it's getting a revamp as well. And I think also battleships, especially, are oriented more towards damage, and battle cruisers are oriented more towards fleet support. So that's why the Navy issues, you might choose that. And now the frigates, so the probe is getting a fleet issue. This is, in my opinion, the ugliest ship in the game, so we're going to just skip that. The Heron Navy issue is getting a revamp. It has, so they're increasing its firepower, which is really nice, because before it used to be more of an electronic warfare ship, and since electronic warfare has been nerfed, you might as well increase the firepower now that you've basically discounted the ship. So the Magnate is getting a Navy issue as well, and is getting improved energy systems for increased firepower. And the Imicus is getting a Navy issue. From what I know, this is an exploration ship with the best tank, so it has the best shields. So basically, you're driving it around in a impenetrable box. If you're going exploring, I would definitely recommend getting the Navy issue, because that will highly increase your chances of survival. Or you can get the Blackbird, as shown in my Blackbird video, which is going to be a card right up here. But moving on, and so those are all the ships that are getting added to EVE Online with the the new Uprising update. And so with this new Uprising update, you're getting new dreadnoughts, battle cruisers, destroyers, and frigates, 8 new ships, and a total of 16 ships. So 8 new ships and 8 revamped ships, which you can fly. And the reasons why you can have these is they're obviously better than their tier 1 counterparts, but not as expensive as their tier 2. And alpha clones, you guys can fly these, so you get to benefit from this. I hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth-ish look into the Uprising update and the ships that are coming out. Stay tuned, as soon as it drops, I will be on the front lines fighting for Caldari. I might see you there, and if I do, I might give you a free skin if you're a subscriber. So please like and subscribe this video. I want to get up to 400, but otherwise, have a great rest of your day.